Hi, this is Youturn. I am IN Karthikeyan. Tamil Nadu MP A Raja's recent speech has gone viral. It received a roasting response from the people who oppose Sanatana Dharma. But the mainstream media, especially the English media, was rattled and shocked. We can see that in their coverage of news. They were shocked because it is new for them. They were shocked because it was a direct attack on Hinduism. They were shocked because it was a direct attack on Sanatana Dharma. What North Indian media and people outside Tamil Nadu do not know is that this has been going on for at least 1,000 years in Tamil Nadu. If you are religious Hindu, you might wonder or even get offended by Raja words. Does Raja have any proof for saying what he said? Did he say something that he made up? We have to dig into what Vedas says and what the religious gurus who uphold the Vedas says. Some claim that Varna or caste is based on work. We should also question whether that is true. To understand that, first we need to see how non-Aryans are viewed. We find some answers in the book of Vivekananda, complete works of Vivekananda. Vivekananda is a torchbearer for Hinduism. He even said all are his brothers and sisters. Let's see what he's got to say. He says that there are two races in India. One is Aryan and the other is non-Aryan. There are three castes in Aryan, but the non-Aryans are just one caste. All non-Aryans are Shudras. If you are a Dravidian, Tamil, Telugu, Malayali, Kannadiga, no matter who you are, if you are not Aryan, you are a Shudra. The North Indian based Hindu Veda terms all South Indian as Sudra. We are termed as lower caste. We South Indians say all are equal. Some who add Kshatriya in their names in South India should question themselves if they have the right to call themselves Kshatriya or Vaishya whatsoever. Let's move on. There is a famous personality, Swami Prabhupada, the founder of ISKCON. He is famous for taking Hinduism to West, for making whites wear saffron, and for his big shiny ISKCON. He says Dravida and the Dravidian culture are not Aryan. They are like Africans. They also say Brahmanas, Kshatriyas, Vaisyas are fair-skinned, but the Shudras are black. First he said Dravidians are like Africans. Then he said Shudras are black. Connect the dots. I don't want to say anything here. He's also saying Brahmins won't be dark-skinned. They will only be fair-skinned. If a person is dark, he cannot be Brahmin. I'm not saying this. Swami Prabhupada, his words. I hope you got that clearly. If a Brahmin is black, he is not a true Brahmin. If a Shudra is fair, he is not a true Shudra, pure Shudra. Shudra will only be dark or black. Brahmins will only be fair-skinned. What a philosophy. A North Indian Hindu guru who upheld the Vedas and Sanatana Dharma had such harsh view about South Indians. How are we supposed to take this? Enlighten us. Let's keep going. We will say what Chakra Indriya Shastra says. It's from the book of Ayurveda, Charka Samhita. It says, if a person dreams of himself being attacked by vultures, owls, dogs, crows, or if he is surrounded by demons, souls of dead, or evil spirit, women, Chandala, or Dravida, and Andhras, it is clear that death is imminent for the person. See the comparison? Some South Indians wonder whether they were Dravidians. Some even deny. But as far as the Veda are concerned, as far many scholars including Ambedkar is concerned, we are Dravidians. Let's go to Manusmriti. It says everybody in the Dravida has become Sudras. These are the evidence that explains that if I remain a Hindu, I am a Sudra. Anybody if they're from Tamil Nadu or as a Dravidian land, if they call themselves a Hindu, they automatically become a Sudra. This is what Raja meant. Where does it say Sudra is a prostitute child? It is in Manusmriti. Manusmriti says Sudras are servants of 3 other Varna. These slaves comes in 7 categories. One among them is prostitute's child. In Tamil, it is given very directly. You know what? These Sudras have no right to property. A Brahmin can take their property without any hesitation. How nice. Manu Dharma Shastra, not just Manusmriti. Rigveda says the same thing. Shudras are servants of remaining 3 Varna. They can be beaten if master pleases. Let's circle back to Swami Prabhupada, the ISKCON man. He says Sudra is same as street dog. Street dog. Shudra should never given freedom, just like in America. Blacks were slaves, so should be Shudra. Prabhupada died almost 50 years ago. Manusmriti, Rigveda, all are old news. Let's say something recent. Former CJIs Ranjan Gokul and N.V. Ramana quoted an old judgment from 1914. They quoted this in 2015 judgment. Shiva Brahmanas can worship in Garbhagraham. Other Brahmanas from Sabha Mandapam. Vaisya, Satriya and Shudra from Mahamandapam. Panchama should content with seeing the Gopuram from outside. This was quoted very recently in Supreme Court. A Raja perspective comes from this. If Hinduism treating Sudra and Panchama like this, they have 4 colors and 4 different treatments for everyone. Sanatana Dharma says Sudras are servants. If Manu Dharma says Sudras have no right to property. If Prabhupada says Sudras are like dogs. If Sudras were to not have freedom, why should we tolerate this? Why should we accept this? We say all are equal, but Veda says we are not. We say people from all the religion, race, country or anybody in the world is equal. But Veda says Dravidans are Sudra. We say nobody is superior to another, nobody is inferior to another. But your religious guru says we are like dogs. We are treated badly. Vedas dictate that we should be treated like this. But you say we have to accept the Vedas willingly. We should not point out how Vedas insults us. We should not point how Sanatana Dharma discriminate against us. If we do, we are called anti-Hindus. We are called mercenary stooges. We are called all sort of colorful names. Dravidians, the Sudras, never had right to read the Vedas. If we did, molten lead would be poured in our ear. Yes, your Veda says that. We didn't know what Veda says about us for thousands of years. Now we know. We have the education that was denied to us. We ask questions because we want to be equal. We ask questions because we want to be respected. We ask questions because we need to end this injustice. It's a voice of that. Thank you.